going to be about exercise and fresh air, which are two of the laws of health. Now, Ellen G. White's view of exercise was it had to take, well, ideally it took place outside in the fresh air and the sunshine. I'll be making another video on sunshine, which is another one of the laws of health. However, her view was that you needed to exercise, and she was right, you need to exercise vigorously and regularly in fresh air to build the mental, moral, and physical faculties of the whole human being. The whole being that is human, okay? Unlike how people separate these things in the modern day, she understood that the human being is a whole organism. Now, also what's interesting is if you read the Councils on Diet, she talks a lot about building blood, that you need to eat the right foods to build good blood. And you need oxygen to oxygenate the blood and oxygenate the body, and basically fuel cellular respiration and certain processes in the body. My point would be this too: is she was right about all of these things. All of the 8 laws of health are correct. And she, if you notice, she also speaks about about Rome and how competitive sports are bad because they're being used to promote vanity and things of this nature. Basically, they're corrupting that which is good, that which we use to heal, that which we use to grow stronger, that which we use for self-development, and it is turning it into something sinful. Vanity, gluttony, lust, these things are incorporated into these things. What people don't understand is Adventism is an offshoot of Protestantism. And having a grandfather that was a Episcopal minister gave me a good view of the strict Protestant outlook on Rome. Now, what people don't understand is when Protestants say Rome, they don't necessarily mean Rome as the city in Italy. They mean biblical Rome, and many times the Catholic Church, because they see the Catholic Church as, and it is in many ways an extension of the Church in Rome, and an extension of immorality and things of that nature, which, as we're seeing with the new Pennsylvania grand jury testimony on pedophilic priests, who knows, that does sound a lot like ancient Rome. So who knows? And actually what was funny is I do recommend people do read the, Rediscovering Catholicism, published by Dynamic Catholic. But the interesting thing is, this is something else I think that perhaps Ellen G. White might have been right about. In many instances, she compares the Roman Church to Babylon and to things of that nature, as do many other Adventist preachers. I'm not saying I'm anti-Catholic, I'm not, but the thing is, the corrupt form of Catholicism being practiced in the modern day by many that adhere, for example, Ireland. Ireland's a Catholic country that passed abortion. Okay, that's not something a Catholic country should be doing. And that's all for this video. I am going to be making, I did want to talk briefly on my view about how she's correct about competition, in the sense that as a martial artist, I believe competition has ruined martial arts and changed martial arts from a combat-oriented thing into a ring or a competition. Martial arts used to be more about self-development and about surviving in combat, to counterattack so that you don't get killed by an attacker. And it has since been degraded, in my view, it's been denigrated, I should say, into being more about athleticism and, being in a ring and doing things of this nature and, competing to win a fight in a ring, but not necessarily to annihilate your opponent. And when Ellen G. White talks about it, she talks about how it's been turned into when it becomes athletics, it degenerates into this idea of dominance as opposed to the development of the self as it was intended to be. Exercise is meant to invigorate the person, to renew the person, and to basically develop the person's moral, mental, and physical capacities in accordance with the divine or natural law. I would say natural law, she would say divine law. And that's all for this video.